The following episode of Messing with Guns with Sergeant Fuker is brought to you by Stockholm Gun Club. Get your Stockholm Gun Club t-shirt only at Amazon. Hey! Do you children love the United States legal civilian version of Uncle Sam's automatic rifle? I already know you do, because you're just like me, with your undying, unabridged, unadulterated respect for mom, apple pie, and the more temperate region of the continent of North America. So the good $400 truck and myself just got back from the car wash as a first step into this video project. Reason being, I want to get filthy one time instead of every time I touch this thing. So what I did was blew out the engine compartment and the undercarriage of the truck. Not only is that going to help me stay cleaner when I work on it, but this is going to give me the chance to check for oil leaks, whatever might be going on, I'll be able to see it now. And looks like some of the silver paint's blowing off, which is kind of cool, I guess. And anyway, I'm going to upload this video independent of the rest of the video that I intend to make, because I thought it would be a good reference for anybody that's come across a 1985 that's maybe been worked on. And this one is basically a totally untouched truck, other than a few things that I've done to it. And so I'm going to set up some lights and pretty much just take shots of everything I can think of as a reference for anyone that might need to know what this stuff looks like that's trying to put one of these trucks back on the road. You're welcome. So this is the engine compartment of this truck. It's the 2.3 liter fuel injected. I haven't done anything unusual in here, so it's pretty much just the way Ford made it. I've done a timing belt and put on the cheesy battery clamps just so I wouldn't have to buy whole cables. If your truck ever dies out of the blue, it's those. Ask me how I know. Anyway, I will set up some lights and take some close-in shots of everything I can get to under that hood, just in case you need it for reference. This is the wiring on the driver's side fender well. It's all original except for this wire nut. I don't think that's original. That's the only thing that's been messed with under here that I'm aware of. This will be the driver's side of the engine. The front of the engine. This is the passenger side of the engine compartment, starting at the battery. Moving over to the engine. And the front end. Ooh, new starter. This is under the truck on the driver's side. Looks like my body bushings are good, which is nice. Go under and have a look at the transmission. The speedometer cable was broken off, so I devised this to keep it from leaking, because stopping leaks is the thing. So this is kind of a thing on this particular truck. This is the fuel filter, and I went to my local auto parts store and asked for a filter for an 85 Ford Ranger, and they gave me an inline filter. So to get the proper paper replacement filter for this, I have to ask for the filter for a 86 Bronco. But I prefer this over an inline. This thing is handy. So this is the transmission from the passenger side. Not a lot to see there. It's kind of jammed up in there with what I think is supposed to be a catalytic converter, but I bet it isn't anymore. The passenger side outside of the frame. Originally the exhaust ended right there and had a little turnout that went down, but it kind of put exhaust fumes in the cab, and my wife didn't dig that. So what I'm running now is actually a muffler for a Ford 9N that Tractor Supply sells. The whole length of this thing, tailpipe and all, they sell that for like 35 bucks. And it makes this thing sound like a grandpa car. So here we are into the rear end of this thing. Pretty obviously needs some shocks. That's about to happen. My super cool grandpa exhaust. No idea what that is. Looks like I got some extra ground wires and things back here. So the wiring's going to need a little bit of cleanup, but no big deal. So my tailgate's kind of bent, but I actually did that, hauling firewood, and I actually knocked that dent in it just about the time I decided I was going to paint this thing. These wheels are Jeep Wrangler takeoffs. Nice fit on the Ranger. This is a base model truck, no bells, no whistles. Metal headliner, which I like. My theory is that less there is in an old vehicle that you're planning to fix to drive, the less you're going to have to mess with, less to break. I did do the dash in it when I first got it because it was that wood grain and chrome, and it was actually making me kind of sick to look at it. Got to have gauges right if you're going to drive a crappy old engine. So there we have it. I just wanted to document this 1985 Ford Ranger 2.3 fuel injected with the Mazda 5-speed behind it because it's available. If you're working on one of these and need to see what something looks like, there it is, and you're welcome. If it's anytime near January 2017 and you need to see something I missed, just hit me up. I'll be glad to get a shot of it before I start tearing into this thing, which is going to happen pretty soon, and there will be a video series on that subject, and I welcome you to join me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.